You see the Frogan and Lubbock drama? I did not. I saw like parts of it. Guys, you have to remember when I'm not live, or I mean, when I'm not live and I'm on my, and you know, I just am with my family and whatever, I'm like very offline. So I don't fully know exactly what's going on. Obviously when I left it off, like, Slime had made the mistake of like saying something that could be perceived as rude by the Destiny fan base. And then they like, there was a lot of back and forth where Destiny just like revealed how fucking unhinged and insane he is by trying to be as edgy as possible, to which normal people probably look at and go, oh, that's kind of gross. Why are you being like that? Is there something wrong with you? To which his fan base will, of course, react in a very abnormal fashion where they will be like, no, you don't understand. It's actually you that's abnormal for not having this rational take or whatever the fuck. Of course, like, it doesn't end that way. It doesn't end with like just a couple fucking back and forth takes. There will be, I'm sure, multiple fucking weird moments. Apparently he had some weird ass issues where he was talking about how he's Israel, which I thought was odd. You said out loud that you talk about him 24/7 when you're offline, and the cope he lives is incredible. That's pretty funny. I don't think about him at all, as a matter of fact, when I'm offline or when I'm online, really. Especially if we go beyond the past like couple of months, where his Israel takes have definitely caused me to fucking reply to him directly. Rogan is in the wrong here, to be fair. She's upset let other content creators are paying attention to Palestine now rather than when you and others started covering it. A bit purity testing. I don't know what she said, but I doubt that was what she said. Yeah, you've been covering him a lot recently. Yeah, bro. I don't think people understand the reasons why I did not cover the Divorcelli was not because I was like afraid of him or because he had like supreme rational takes. It was just because it was irrelevant and completely ridiculous, and also his fan base is just like incredibly fucking unhinged. So they just actively cyberstalk anyone and everyone and try to hit every angle of attack they possibly can, including but not limited to virtue signaling about like any and everything that that these people have said. Which is always funny because like they say the N-word and stuff, you know what I mean? And it's like, this is a community that like thrives on edgy discourse that will also cry because someone said that, because someone personally said that like he reads Wikipedia. Like they'll lose their fucking minds. They'll fly off the hinges. Like any kind of perceived slight against my favorite content creator is the worst possible thing you could ever do. Meanwhile, we can do anything and everything we want to do to you. And oftentimes a big part of that is also to like go in to other people's communities that is in my orbit or in the orbit of like Ludwig and whatever, and start like additional drama, which I suspect is what you guys are talking about. Yeah, the thinnest of skinned fan bases of all time. What the fuck is your chat doing? Why it looks like that on stream? I don't know. You got SR making jokes now? Vox is an anti-Israel using AI video, using AI to direct their bombing. I saw that. Actually, the person who made that, the journalist who made that video, reached out to me to thank me for watching it on stream, which I thought was chill. They either try to make your friends hate you or try to cancel your friends, and like clockwork, everyone attaches onto it and takes the bait. Yeah, I know. He went on like an hour and a half rant that he posted at 1 a.m. and basically blames everything on you. Yeah, I think he's losing his mind a little bit. I don't think he understands that it's because like a lot of people in the community like find him and his community to be truly unlikable because of their actions. That's it. Change your fucking behavior instead of spiraling and like reaffirming your commitment to whatever cause you have. And people would probably want to get along with you. I most likely would not, but all this chains were in your fan channel saying you tell your fans the brigade as if they don't each have 20 comments on each random fan channel. Yeah, it's weird behavior. It's mostly projection. So I guess like him saying he's like Israel is not wrong in the sense that like, well, one, he also is operating on unlimited Islamophobia. That's number one. Two, has apparently a wonderful little segment called Rape Review that his community calls when they look at like victims of sexual assault and find ways to poke holes in their arguments. So that's cool. And last but not least is always doing projection. Does a metric ton of awful shit to other content creators, and then personally turns around and says, we are the real victims here, actually. Why the fuck does nobody like us? It must be their own personal issues. Said, I just had a fucking epiphany. I am Israel. I have to deal with these insanely unhinged fucking losers, Palestinians, that have literally always engaged in fucking weirdo attacks against me, terror attacks, while pretending they aren't. That's all fake news, and if it happens, then they deserve it. Meanwhile, their fan bases, citizens, in their friendly fan bases, international support, hold them accountable for absolutely fucking nothing. And then my own fan base, Israeli citizens like Haaretz and B'Tselem, come down on me for every single fucking thing I do. Holy fucking shit, fuck this, it's Rafah invasion time. Forethought, perma-banning every single random fuck who criticized my takes on Ludwig Cutie, whoever the fuck else in that friend group. I think the best thing that could happen is they all grab a bag of fent-loaded coke so they can go join Slime's OD'd dead fucking dad 6 feet under, make the world a better place and seriously kill yourself in a group. I'm thinking Jonestown, but not tragic. Why bring up my wife or my family or my ex or anything about me constantly? What do you mean you R-worded fuck? These people hit me on literally every single random weird personal attack because they're fighting over eating scraps of Hassan's last dump so they can echo anything they've heard from him constantly. Is just so annoying, and their sycophantic incel fans eat it all up and they regurgitate the same shit. Wait, they're sycophantic incel fans? I cannot believe that the dude who wrote a manifesto saying the N-word, the dude who literally fucking routinely is like shitting on victims of sexual assault, women that get sexually assaulted, he's always there to fucking shit on them. That guy whose entire fan base is like fucking edgy 4chan trolls, a manifestation of Kiwi farms in general. That guy who loves being edgy, that said the N-word literally like 2 weeks ago publicly on camera to be, again, an edgy guy. That guy's fan base is not all incels. It's actually everyone else's fan base is incels. That level of fucking projection is beyond anything. The fact that he's like thinks that this is a mass coordinated attack by me is also insane. I don't think he realizes that like many people refuse to talk about him because, you know, his fan base will make people's lives unimaginably bad. Like they just fucking love to ruin people's lives for fun. Is this screen cap even real? That's crazy. Yes, it is. This is from his own like is like Discord basically, but DGG. Defense say everyone copies your takes about anyone who has the same take as if they never interact with you, like Wake. Yeah, a lot of people think he's fucking gross, and that's evident by the likes on Ludwig's tweet. 160,000 versus 12k. Remember when his community tried to spin your Discord messages as you being suicidal, yet here he is completely unhinged in his own chat? Yeah. It's actually so fucking irritating. I need to IDF who's my strongest soldier. He over there, when he says that, he's like looking for people who will go out and engage in cyber stalking and mass harassment for him, by the way. It's funny to think that like all of this happened because Destiny just couldn't be like, haha, that's funny. Because Slime said, Destiny researches on Wikipedia. That's all this was. He said, Destiny researches on Wikipedia on Israel-Palestine. And his fan base went fucking bananas mode. It's like, dude, this is beyond North Korea levels of dick riding, okay? The Democratic People's Republic of Korea does not engage in this level of like deifying their leadership. Do you understand? The norm debate traumatized them and created a permanent damage, permanent fucking point of consistent pain in his life, it seems. It's so funny that like his most notable moment was going up against the dude who's written many books on the matter and just getting fucking dog walked, and everybody remembering him as Bonarelli, who is like the debate guy who probably should not have been there. iPad boy. Destiny jokes about gooning to deepfakes of streamers. He also said he would have made a joke about Slime's late father if he knew the circumstances of his. Fuck me. I feel like I let a lot of people down yesterday on Twitter because of my behavior. I had no idea that Slime's dad OD'd on crack and died in front of him. I would have leaned into that 100,000 times more on Twitter if I knew. I'm sorry for letting you guys down. Anyways, BRB gooning to these new cutie deepfakes I got from my friend. I'll call him A for short. I don't want to reveal who it is. See you later. That's very cool, I guess. I don't think he realizes that like this is precise. Like the people that you attract when you behave like this are just the absolute worst scumbags of all time. Like your community will be permanently toxic and shitty, and it will be impossible to recover from. The fact that this is like an almost 40-year-old dude who has a child, who is old enough to be able to see some of this stuff, by the way, is very odd. It is very odd behavior. This has got to be bait. There's no way people are like this. I mean, Do I think that he's actually legitimately doing this? No, he's just doing the classic, I'm going to lean into this and be as edgy as possible so that I can piss people off. That's it. Like, I don't think a lot of people know how awful of a human he is. I think they just see him in like piffy, short TikTok clips, like shitting on literally the dumbest people on the planet, right? And think, oh, he seems like a normal guy. Yeah, of course he seems like a normal guy when he's going up against a dude who's literally going, you should be able to beat your wife, and that's awesome. Yeah, if he's going up against a guy like that, then yeah, he does look like a normal dude, right? But this is who he is all the other times when he is not in a clippable moment that you can see on TikTok of him just like owning someone. But yeah, overall, like, he just, I don't know, he just has like this very weird, distorted sense of justice, I think, where he just truly thinks he's always wronged by everyone. Like, people shit on me for being socialist while rich, right? Like, all the time. It's actually a very consistent narrative. And even then, like, I understand why people say that. I get it. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. I understand. I don't know.